day. Welcome to my channel where we discuss everything, all the things in detail, personal, social, private. We lay it out. Welcome to my channel. Join me in this next episode. Yeah, as parents, we need to take very much responsibility, especially as fathers, to be very involved, directly involved in the upcoming of our children. The negligence is very much on us as fathers. Really, I would put a heavy blame on fathers for the absence of their upgrowing children. It is very vital. This has an impact on the child for life. It has got an impact for life because that absence is there and that child will be aware of the absence. And I would say that this is linking to the disorderly behavior of children. When the fatherly figure is absent. Because now if you have both parents, both pillars would keep the building standing. But now if one of the pillars are not there, that gap is the one that is creating the vacuum for these children to go out of hand. You see, now single parenting mostly are the mothers, and they can only play their role as mothers. The fatherly figure is vital. It's vital. Whether you are bringing up your daughter, whether you are bringing up your son, it is vital. The fatherly figure is vital. It is vital. That will teach, you see, if you have both pillars standing, it will keep this child exactly in the frame of growing up, knowing my mother's soft spot is not my father's soft spot. Ne? So you proceed as they are growing, you proceed, and they are totally in that thing. They will not easily be influenced by friends and the rest of the other friends. They will be aware. They can come and mention it to you that uncle says this, my aunt says this, and my friends are doing this, and you make the child realize you do not just impose that you don't do that. You must have that, as I said, friends, that friendliness. Ne? You are friends, ne? You know, but up to a limit. You know, the child always know this is my father, and when you instruct, instructions must be followed respectfully, with respect, should I say. But what I'm trying to bring you here, not to make a long story, is that the fatherly figure is very important also for these upcoming children to know the responsibility of being a father. Because today, they are just going out of hand, getting in irresponsible relationships. And coming into these irresponsible relationships, irresponsible activities are happening. And eventually there's a child. And they run away. So it just becomes a norm to be an absent father, to be a runaway father. It becomes a norm. And that is the gap where disorderly comes into the children, because that pillar is not there and they don't know what role that pillar should be playing. They can be aware, they can be told, they can imagine. But as a father, we cannot just be remote control fathers. You are telephonically, you are just a father, and just sometimes giving money, giving instructions over the phone. The child may not come. You are limiting also your child to come and visit where you stay. It's wrong because of the other wife or the woman or whatever you will be having there. It is, we must learn, let us guide our children that let's get back on track. Taking responsibility in a relationship is taking responsibility of everything, all activities. You must be ready. You must be ready. You don't do what others do. Because my 16-year-old friend has got a girlfriend, I must also. My 19-year-old friend has got a boyfriend, I must also. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Finish your school completely. Complete your school. Concentrate. That's where you have to put your focus on. Finish your school. If necessary, go to the higher level of university, those colleges, institutions, in case you don't find work in between. But still, even if we have the age limit to say 21 now, you can take responsibility. You are still a child, remember? Maybe like from 22, 23, let's look at that. Because now this age limit of 21 is breaking down to 14, 15. They are getting pregnant, these girls, 14, 15, 16. I don't know what happened to the long arm of the law. What happened to it? Is that not rape? These children are just normally getting pregnant. We'll just be impressed, complain, but the law is not taking its course. The 15, 16-year-old is delivering a baby at the hospital, and it becomes a norm. We are just complaining, making noise. Wow, wow. The law is not taking its course. What has happened? What has happened? But yeah, okay. Yeah, right up to there. You see, it is very important. We want our children to take responsibility when they want to make themselves parents. Because now what is happening is children are raising children. If you don't want to be guided, not following the guidelines, how would you guide your next one? You don't follow guidelines, you don't follow your parents' framework, rules, instructions, principles, direction. You want to follow your own. Where to? Okay. Just take responsibility. Youngsters, young mothers, young fathers, children, teenagers, do. No? Take responsibility. You don't say that she got pregnant by mistake. Or you, as the girl, say, I got pregnant by mistake. Define mistake. Look up for him in the Bible, because in the Bible it says God is life and God gives life. And the devil is here to destroy. Let's start with killing. The devil is here to kill, to destroy, and to steal. Now, where is mistake? Where is mistake? Children, take responsibility. It is very important that you take responsibility. The moment you think that you've got feelings for another partner, another person. Take along all your luggage of responsibility. Or should I say responsibilities? But at the end of everything, it's responsibility. Were you responsible enough? When you talk to her, you are trying to convince her. You are taking responsibility. And for this girl, you listen to the person and you continue listening. You are taking responsibility until you say, yes, we can try. I will come. This is my number. That is responsibility. It starts already. So when you are pregnant, what was the mistake? Let us just be straight on the point. When you meet and you have sexual intercourse, it's a process. You talk, you undress, and you start on the act. Now, identify a mistake somewhere there. The worst part is you go unprotected, not knowing of both of you, their status, whatever. And now comes the results of what you've been doing. You want to say you were not expecting any result. For every action, there is a reaction. It's been there for since time, and it will be there as long as there is time. Let us take responsibility. Our children take responsibility. Okay, now we have to define what is responsibility. We have to define what is responsibility. Because you need to take responsibility. When you get that result, it should be something you have or you could expect. But you should expect it. What do you think? Common sense. Is it absent or what? Common sense. For every action, there is a reaction. Now, why do you run away? Why do you deny? But you told her you love her. You can even dig the earth to its center just for her. You can take her beyond the moon. Now she's just pregnant. You don't need to go to the moon or to Jupiter, or she just needs your responsibility. Just be there as a father. Do not give life, bring life on earth, and be a runaway father like it's already happening. Let's make the world a better place. It starts with you. It starts with you. It starts with us. It starts with every individual. If you want change, you start within you. You make change. Your next person, nearest, you must influence change. The influence go like electricity. It must go. If it's not going, then there is no power. There is no electricity in it. It's not even magnetic, genetic, nothing, empty. Maybe you are just imagining. Let's take responsibility, our children. Take responsibility Take responsibility. Why do you lie that you love her if you can't prove that you love her? Bringing her chocolate, taking her out. You girls, why do you let yourself be convinced by this? What kind of, how do you call it? Now being invited for hubbly, you believe the person loves you. Also, just to mention, we need to teach and guide our children as they are growing up responsibilities, financial responsibilities, and taking care of the household. You give them the money sometimes and say, go pay this bill, go pay this bill, go pay the water, buy electricity, buy the water units, and then you do some groceries for your school that you need for the week here in the house for your school, what you need to eat. You know, we just give them slow this responsibility so that they get used to financial management. You can leave them with 1,000. You start small. You can start small. But I mean, you must guide them. You know, we shape them so that very soon, you know, people are passing on. We are going. So then, when these children are left and they get those payouts of the benefits, they mess it up. They don't know how to handle money. So guide them already. Give them responsibilities that whatever need to be paid, the car, the house, the food need to be bought. This is the amount of food that we need for the whole month that will sustain us. Having the car, there is fuel, it need to be budgeted for the whole month. These are the trips we need to vitally travel and not just go all around and drive all around and see your friends and play around. And they must take responsibility already as a growing up career in the house. So that when we are not there, they proceed. Uninterrupted, they proceed. I want to correct some people. I want to, or maybe just to remind some people. Some of them get corrected, some of them get reminded. There is nothing that there is a mistake child. Everybody who is born is not by mistake. Nobody is born by mistake. Nobody is born by mistake. Not you. Not anyone. Not even the one born out of a crime of rape. It's not born by mistake. The circumstances may be very much aggravating for you to have come alive, to be there on earth. Nobody is born by mistake. Mistake. Let's define what is mistake. Mistake is like, how do they, I would define it like, how do they define? Unprepared. Okay, I will get to that one. So nobody is born by mistake. If, you know, whether it's from crime crime circumstances, criminal circumstances. Whether it's younger age, how do they say? Premature. Everything, whether you are prematurely born or your mother was premature to be pregnant, you are not a mistake to be born. Mistake does not give life. Mistake does not create. When you talk about mistake, you talk about damage. Something went wrong. Something to be corrected. It's a mistake. Now for you to be born, what is there to be corrected? Nothing. So, there are preachers who are preaching in their churches, telling people, and people get convinced that you are born by mistake. There is nothing like that. If your Creator knows you before you were in your mother's womb, where is mistake? Where is mistake in this whole process? Where is mistake? You are already known before you were in your mother's womb. By name were you known. So, where is mistake? God is life. And so does God give life. Who else gives life? Who else? Who else gives life? Where is mistake? Where? We know about the devil. We know who is mistake?